So we are back out in the garage. A little bit of a break here. Spring break hit. Took kids on a little bit of a trip. So getting back to this engine here. But wanted to take a look at the bottom end of this motor before I took it to get it rebuilt. So that is what we are working on tonight. Got the oil pan off. Really doesn't look too bad, honestly. Down in here, 54-year-old motor. I'm happy with what I see. Got a little bit of sludge and water oil mixture, but thing's been out in the rainstorm. No carburetor on it. Kind of expect some of that stuff. I know it got down in there, but I'm gonna take this some sort of splash guard or something. None of the motors I've worked on in the past, coming from high performance world, had those splash guard type stuff on them. But anyway, just turn on the front pulley here and can turn the motor over pretty easy. So I think those are all good signs. Showed you before. Whoops. Cylinders don't look too bad. Got some garbage and sludge down in there, but I mean all that's coming out when I get it rebuilt anyway. So a little bit of a lip here at the top where the carbon and all that was, but anyway, let's pull a piston and look at the bearings. Pulled apart here, cylinder. What would that be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cylinder 6 all the way through. I mean, honestly, you can see some of the crosshatch in the cylinder walls still to a certain degree, but that'll certainly clean up no problem. So happy with what I see there. This 54-year-old factory piston. I just took a towel and lightly wipe this off. This is beautiful in my opinion, for a 54-year-old factory piston. I don't know what else you'd be looking for in this thing, but bearing does show a little sign of wear on the top side there. Not crazy, you know. The rod journal on the crank shows the same kind of wear. Not good or bad, but I think with a little crank polish that'll clean up nice. Pretty archaic looking crank though, really though. I mean, you mostly see cast marks up in here, and then the machining kind of below that dark line right there that you see, but I am happy with what I see. And not only am I happy with what I see, but I am literally turning this engine over by hand after all these years of it sitting doing nothing. I am turning that puppy literally with my hand. Pretty happy with that, honestly. Could be much worse, but looked at the bearings here. There are, it doesn't matter if this thing focuses in or not. I was looking for a Clevite part number or a melt. I mean, anything. I don't see anything. So these must be something Dodge sourced for themselves. There is a tiny D for Dodge, I'm guessing. stamped on that baby. But other than that, there's nothing stamped. The rod cap here, same deal. Bearing looks pretty good. It does have signs of wear, but 37,000 mile motor, brand new, or from brand new, 37,000 miles. Same deal. There's no, let's do this here. Let's wipe that baby off. I see a little something here. It does have a Clevite part number. Check that baby out. Clevite 77 1169T. I'm guessing that's November of 69, and T must be the, who knows? Is that the top? I don't know what that means. If you know what that means, comment below. I don't know what it means. So I'm assuming that 1169 is the assembly date based on the stamp on the door of being 1269. It's 1970 Dodge Charger, but that is actually pretty cool. I was looking for that earlier and did not see it, so I hadn't cleaned that up yet. But, I mean, check that baby out. I mean, original rod bolts. They appear to be the pressed-in style. You can still see the crosshatch. Can you see that? In the rod. I mean, these things are just 54 years. Why don't we build stuff like this anymore? My goodness. You could come in and crush today's market. My goodness. Look at the side of those pistons. Nothing wrong with them. Big old bossy things, but nice oil ring you can see there. Top ring. I hate to say this because I've already decided to rebuild this motor, but I don't think this thing needs rebuilt. I think it needs cleaned up. I think all this stuff needs cleaned up and reassembled. And I'm not above doing that. I haven't totally made my mind up yet. But DF98 MS4974. I don't know who made the rods for Dodge back then. It's not something I recognize, but anyways, this thing is what I hoped it would be. It's old. It's been used, but it is certainly serviceable and rebuildable, and that is where I'm still looking for engine rebuilders in my area to take this project on. Talk to a local car restoration company. Finer Details. It's not far from me here in Indiana, in Hendricks County. And I think we're 3 or 4 engine shops that are a possibility here. I'd kind of narrowed it down to a couple, and they recommended I not use one of them. So we will be moving forward in the future with one of those 3.